to an all-new LEWD Omni. Allow me to lay it on you. On April 18th, Kotaku UK released an article accusing Atlus of putting a slur in their song Wake Up, Get Up, Get Out There. They said they reached out to Atlus and Nintendo before writing the article, but for some reason didn't wait for a response before posting. Most likely to probably get clicks. The lyrics that they heard were,
Ready to pick up the pieces. Let's go, let's play, retarded.
Anyway, they were misinformed while writing the article and probably should have waited for a response. Persona fans and even the English voices for Anne and Futaba, aka Erica Hellasher and Erica Linebeck respectively, were quick to correct them, saying that the slur wasn't used in the song. Either they would have cut the song or censored that part if the slur was actually used in Persona 5. Nintendo is very strict with these kind of things. Secondly, this song never came under fire when Persona 5 was released. Again, I don't think anybody went 2 to 3 years without hearing that in the song. After the article was released without checking their sources, Nintendo replied to Kotaku. However, they didn't say what the actual song says, but fans suggest it says retorted, retardendo, or retarded, as in retard the musical term. All in all, we just know that the song doesn't use the slur. The next day, Kotaku made another article saying they screwed up. Also, Laura Kate Dale, the writer of this article, posted an apology on her Twitter. Yeah, usually this is fine. News sites screw up all the time and provide misinformation occasionally. You know, nobody's perfect. They usually apologize and just, delete the article. But instead of deleting the article they screwed up on, they said they will leave it up with the quote, "We admit our mistakes, own them, and update the original to reflect new information." They said they updated the original article, however, as of this video, they have yet to do that. The title says updated, but doesn't include a link to the apology like the apology article said. And even if there was a link to the apology, you would still click on the article and Kotaku was making money off their mistakes. But people are now accusing them of racism because of the Japanese composer not being fluent in English, even though the slur they were accusing them of wasn't used to begin with. The writer of this article, Laura Kate Dale, according to her Twitter, she originally wrote about that there is the potential that it is misheard and wrote about her doubts, saying she will update it as time goes on and after she gets word from Nintendo or Atlus. Apparently this was removed without her permission by her editor, Rich Stanton, the writer of the apology article. TLDR, Kotaku is just being Kotaku. I'm not gonna lie, I don't dislike Kotaku. Like, if you want bite-sized bits of digestible pieces of information, then yeah, you're fine. When it comes to credibility or reliability, however, some writers tend to overcompensate in order to make an article be read. Kind of similar to clickbait, except when your job is to provide information, it doesn't look good when you're purposely using misinformation to attract views and clicks. More so, I find it incredibly ridiculous that someone would even assume that this would fly anywhere. It doesn't even make any sense. Let's go, let's play, retarded. Who even says something like that? It doesn't make sense in any context, no matter how you spin it. Whatever, Kotaku being Kotaku, I doubt this will be the first time we'll be talking about them on this channel. Actually, I think we're going to talk about them more going forward. In other news, more rumors have surfaced about the Switch Mini from a Japanese business journal, Nikkei. Before I continue, a moderate grain of salt should be taken. Nikkei is a credible source, but these are still rumors and can be wrong. I'm not in the business of reporting news on 4chan rumors or unspeculated hearsay, but if something smells fishy enough, we'll take the bait. There's been some chatter about variants of the Switch console, most notably a Switch Mini, which has also been called Switch Lite, and Switch Pro. In the Nikkei article, the release of the Switch Mini apparently is imminent. The attributes of the Switch Mini are mostly consistent with what we've heard before. There's going to be more focus on portability, more affordability, and obviously, as its name suggests, it'll be smaller. However, contrary to the already existing belief, allegedly the Switch Mini can still be docked. No hardware details were given in regards how the console will perform in comparison with the standard Switch. Many find the premise of the Switch Mini kind of confusing, making a portal device more portable. So, I'm inclined to speculate that Nintendo would pour more focus into the handheld processing and battery life. There's also talk of the screen size possibly being reduced to that of a smartphone. Again, there is no info on how the alleged Switch Mini would perform, so let's wait for some solid information before we start to get too excited. They also claim that the new console variant will release sometime this fall, roughly between September to December. If what they say holds true, true, then we should be seeing some sort of announcement in the next coming month or so, probably before E3. And in regards to the Switch Pro, it would seem that Nintendo is, at present, still largely undecided on what direction the Pro model should take. Me personally, I'm not going to buy a new Switch regardless of how smaller or faster this potential new Switch is going to be. I feel like a lot of people fit this bucket, so I imagine it would be more geared towards people who haven't acquired a Switch yet, which I don't know what the market looks like, since anyone who has an interest in Nintendo seems to have already got their hands on a Switch. I don't know, Nintendo knows what they're doing. I guess at this point we'll just wait and see. Last but not least, let's talk about patch 3.0 for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. It was a long time coming, but just in time for the long weekend, Father Sakurai alerted upon us the newest patch 3.00. With the release of the first DLC fighter pack containing Joker from Persona 5 and renewal of Stage Builder Season 3 The Climax, Daddy Sakurai definitely left our Easter eggs fertilized. It's been a couple days since, so let's have a bit of a recap, shall we? What better way to start the patching than with a very smooth transition? That's right, for a solid 3 to 4 hours, most of the Smash community was left in the absolute state of gamer blue balls, while Nintendo's servers pulled an Internet Explorer and decided to start eating glue. Eventually, the gates to Eden opened once more, and people finally got their hands on the highly anticipated Tails and Knuckles costumes. Jokes aside, it's painful, but that was kinda necessary. The patch has been mostly warmly received. The only issues from the community stem from some of the changes to gameplay, such as the changes to parrying, where it will no longer activate multiple times in one instance, and a few nitpicks on buffs and nerfs. There seems to be an overall nerf on shield damage on a lot of moves, which makes sense given how fragile shields seem to be in this game. And yes, Joker is finally released, and he's every bit of fun we hoped he'd be. Bottom line is that he's a great and unique addition to the cast that seems to be competitively viable. I personally have been playing him almost non-stop since Friday. I find he has a few busted moves, but also he has some glaring weaknesses, making him, in my opinion, high tier, but not quite top tier. With Joker also comes the stage Mementos and 11 almost orgasmic tracks from Persona 3, 4, and 5. Unfortunately, the patch came right before Pound, so we won't be seeing both Joker and Mementos on the competitive stage just yet, but Thunder Gaming has confirmed that Mementos to be a legal stage in their up-and-coming event, Thunder Smash. Whether the stage should be legal or not, I love a good debate, so you guys can let me know what you think in the comments below. Also, Nintendo is always known to be innovative and taking steps to be ahead of the curve, but I didn't expect them to make a phallus recognition software in the stage building mode. To translate, Nintendo can scan the stage builder stages for penises and then remove them, which is just fucking hilarious. Since the new patch has introduced the new feature of sharing stages and Mii outfits, I'd say that is a move well played by Nintendo. However, you horny bastards are a cunning species. When Nintendo took away their penis privileges, they got pushed to the edge. The results? An astronomical, huge influx of smutty custom stages that are just so good, they hold the bar for stage building innovation. A couple to note was the classic that started it all, the Climax, and the butt-wiggling Konosuba Aqua. Aside from the memes and essential imagery, fans have taken to recreating and reimagining stages and minigames from older titles in the Smash Bros. Franchise like Target Practice. Sakurai really made Stage Builder something special this time, and for that, I'm sure all of us are glad. I know I am. God bless Konosuba Aqua. Anyway, patch 3.0 hasn't been the smoothest ride though. Unfortunately, some Smash players have come across a glitch, which occurs in Joker's Classic mode. Apparently, if you end a match with Joker's Final Smash, which has a unique victory screen, your Switch may freeze. Now, Nintendo will definitely come up for a patch in this in the future, but until then, just be mindful of it. And that's about it. I mean, it's only been a couple days, but I think the community has had its fair share of meme content and new gameplay. Shout out to all those Persona 5 fans who are still having orgasms over Joker being in Smash. I'm very happy for you. After all that's been said and done, the question still remains, who's going to be the next fighter to stroll their way into Smash? Personally, I mean, if you guys have been watching this series for a while now, you'll know that I'm highly anticipating both Sans from Undertale and Goku. I won't get into it with you guys on this episode because I'm nice, okay? I'm just not going to fight with you guys, okay? But if you want to know more, just take a peek at a few of my past LEWD Omnis. I go into very grave detail about who I want to see in the next Challenger pack and why. Anyway, that's all I have for this episode of LEWD Omni. You've just been laid. Special thanks to Hatu Dogu and H-Dog for providing today's talking points. If you guys weren't aware, aware, I'm currently in the process of recruiting some information gatherers and writers for the series so that I can provide you guys with more interesting topics on a more frequent basis. If things go well, that means I can give you guys several topics within one video, which I think is a good thing. I hope it's a good thing. Yeah, it better be a good thing. If you don't like it, then you better like it. Anyway, let me know what you guys think about the topics discussed in this video. I'll see you guys on the next episode. I'm not going to lie, this weekend I fell off and I didn't drink water as much as I should have. I've been craving these Oreo milkshakes, so I had like 2 of them from this weekend from Five Guys, bro. So it's like, that's no bueno, but I don't regret it either. But I'm pretty sure I'm dehydrated as fuck right now, so I'm gonna get back on that H2O train immediately. And if you've been slacking, you guys do the same, all right? I love you guys. Have an awesome day.